Istanbul, 2022, there was a story first told by former Israeli Prime Minister Naftali Bennett that both sides were really close to the end, to the successful end of the negotiations, and then Prime Minister Boris Johnson interfered and stopped prevented Ukrainians from signing the deal. And then Ukrainian Representative Arakhamia kind of confirmed it, that yes, he said in an interview that there was some kind of advice from Boris Johnson to stop negotiating and to win this war militarily.
Remember where we were, I think it was late March, early April, right, of 22. Russia had an interest at that time in at least seeing what it could get. Ukraine obviously had an interest if they could stop the war and get Russia out. We just sort of said, look, we're here to support. If you want us to know more, know less, we're here. Relatively late in the game, the Ukrainians began asking for advice on where this thing was going. And it became clear to us, clear to the Brits, clear to others, that Putin's main condition limits on the precise kinds of weapon systems that Ukraine could have after the deal, such that Ukraine would basically be neutered as a military force. And there were no similar constraints on Russia. Russia wasn't required to pull back. Russia wasn't required to have a buffer zone from the Ukrainian border, wasn't required to have the same constraints on its military facing Ukraine. And so people inside Ukraine and people outside Ukraine started asking questions about whether this was a good deal, and it was at that point that it fell apart. But I think that plenty of people, and perhaps Zelenskyy himself, were very suspicious that they were about to fall into a trap. And if Putin could have gotten that, completely neutered, demilitarized Ukraine for nothing, why wouldn't he take it?